Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Team Doctor Tuesday. Today, I will be focusing on a way that you guys can make some stubs. Now, this isn't necessarily flipping cards, this isn't really doing collections. This is actually going through your inventory and seeing what cards you have left over and seeing, you know, cards that you have duplicates of, ones that you don't even realize are there, that, through the free packs, through the conquest that we've done, through the team affinity that we've gone over, right, that you may have picked up and don't even realize that you still have. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your inventory, my player collection, and it's easy. Any card that you have duplicates of, right? Just see if they are sell or no sell. If they're sellable, then boom, you have a way to make some extra stubs. And if they're no sell, then obviously you don't do anything with it. But I've seen some people do this on Twitch. I don't know if anyone has made any videos about this. A lot of people are coming to me or messaging me and asking me, "Hey, I don't have any stubs. I don't know how to flip the market. I don't know how to do this. Is there any way I can make stubs?" A lot of people, I'm sure, have duplicate cards that they don't even realize. And hey, if you're not even going for you're not going for any of the collections, then you can even sell some of the cards, right? Let's say that there's no way you're going to go for the Yankees collection and you have Tommy Kahnle, right? You can go ahead and sell that card too. There are plenty of cards that I'm sure you've accumulated, whether that was through packs or through post-game rewards, that you probably didn't even realize that you had. So just go through your entire card library and just sell all the ones that you have. Now, I will deduct that 8,000, right? There's 8,000 that we got, that I just got from a pack that I was lucky enough to pulled a prospect card from a free pack. But ignoring that, right, I have multiple cards of this guy, right? And there's no reason that I need multiple cards of these people. So just go through, sell them, and you'll be surprised at how much money you'll actually have after you're done with this. All right, so I went through and completed a ton of orders. As you can see, this is the 8,000 that went through while I was recording. And after that, basically 2.5, closer to 3, once all these active orders are done, pages of, players that I'm not going to use, I already have, and they're just sitting there. It's free stubs. Even if you went and for some reason quick sold them, that's still a few thousand stubs that you can make for free. I'm sure a lot of you guys, especially if you guys have been grinding some of the things I've told you, if you bought packs in the past, which again I don't recommend doing. If you've done that stuff, I'm sure you have players that are just sitting around and you don't really have any use for them. Might as well turn them into stubs. Practice flipping, right? Even if you lose those stubs, even if you only make a 100 or 2 stubs on them, you're still practicing flipping cards. You're still, there are still stubs that you have that you don't even realize that you have. A lot of people just, once they pull a card, once it's in their inventory, they just kind of forget about it. You can also do this as well for your stadiums. For your stadiums, there's tons of stadiums that you could sell. For your equipment, if you don't need any equipment, right, there is tons of opportunity for you guys to go through all of the things that you have already, right, and sell them. So like, there's no reason that I need to have 5 of these, right? I could sell them. Even if I sell them for $6.50 each. That's still free stubs that I had just sitting around not doing anything. So take your time, go through everything that you have, sell it, and there's no reason why you can't have a few thousand stubs when everything's said and done. As you can see, I am up to 96,000 stubs, and if I went through all my unlockables, all my equipment, all my stadiums, I'm sure I would have close to probably 110,000 stubs with how expensive some of these unlockables can be. Right? There's no reason why you can't go and sell these. Even if you go quick sell them, that's still stubs that you didn't have before. There's 1,080 stubs that I didn't have before. Alright guys, the last thing that we're going to do in this video before we take a look at my team is go over one of your teams. Now, this week, as many of you guys know, I wasn't able to stream as much. There were some things that came up. I still wanted to make this video so that you guys could hear from me. I'm hopefully going to be live tomorrow or the next day. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this team. So this is Trevor. But taking a look at his team, this is a team that I can definitely say can benefit from grinding some of the face of the franchise cards. And above grinding the face of the franchise cards, this is actually a team that I think can use some of the XP reward path cards that we've talked about in the past. We take a look at this XP reward path, Adalberto Mondesi, Raul. This is a very good card. Really good versus lefties, contact-wise. Really good power versus righty. Now, if you guys don't know how much of a glitch this card is, right? 97 speed, 96 stealing. He's got power against righties and lefties. This guy, it seems like you can never get him out. This, honestly, I think would be a great addition to Trev's team. In addition to this card, right, if you wanted to instead upgrade your gold Gary Sanchez card, this card has absolutely raked for me. He's hitting 385 in 39 at-bats with 6 home runs. This card absolutely crushes. Crushes righties, crushes lefties. Not the best defensively, a very good arm. But let's be honest, if you get Gary Sanchez, you're taking him for his bat anyway, right? I think that Trev could go with either one of these cards for his team. And depending on how close he is to leveling up again, I think that he could honestly get both of these cards. Now, if we look at his team, right, he has the Amir Garrett, which is a very good card, but he's missing out on the Kerry Wood, and he's definitely missing out on some of the better diamond starting pitchers that you can get for pretty cheap. Clayton Kershaw is going for very cheap right now. Some of the face of the franchise cards, obviously, I definitely recommend grinding those. I definitely recommend grinding Kerry Wood. Oh, never mind, he has Kerry Wood right above my head. But some of the collection rewards as well, I definitely recommend going for. This is a very good start to a team, particularly in his main roster. Right, his lineup can definitely use some work. If we put the Matt Olson in there, if we get the Diamond Joey Gallo, if we get, maybe the Diamond Adalberto Mondesi instead of Gleyber Torres, his team is looking very good. I think he is 3 or 4 cards, whether that's the face of the franchise cards, whether that's the classic cards, away from having a very, very good team here. Alright guys, so we are going to end off by taking a look at my team. Now, usually we start off on my actual team, but I thought we would take a look at my pitchers. I don't really remember what my team looked like last week. Like I said, there's been a lot that's happened in between these two videos. But I do know that my bullpen has definitely improved since our video. We now have 3 lefties. We have the Amir Garrett that came out. Very good looking card. Slider 4-seam. I'm pretty sure he has... he doesn't have the outlier on this card. He had it on the 99 card in his team for his player. But this is a very good looking bullpen in my opinion. Ken Giles, we added him as well. Four seam slider, two seamer, same pitch selection as Amir Garrett. But we have a mostly diamond bullpen. I like to go with three lefties out of the pen. Our starting pitchers are looking pretty good. We're very close to Blake Snell. And we're actually getting a lot closer to Aaron Nola as well. I'm planning on replacing John Smoltz and Greg Maddux. Both of those guys have struggled in my bullpen and my, obviously, rotation. My main squad here, Gallo in left, Yelich in center, Olsen in right. I still am not happy with where my team is. I think I have a really good team, but I'm not happy with some of the position players. Our bench is looking pretty similar to last week. We have some good lefties on the bench hitting. We have some good righties on the bench. But overall, I think my team can still be improved. I don't know how much grinding I'm going to be able to do in this next week, but I'm pretty happy with the state of my team and excited to get back and grind tomorrow, hopefully. But if you guys want to send your teams to me and have me check them out, please do so. My PSN will appear somewhere on the screen at some point in this video. But I appreciate you guys tuning in this week. Sorry for a little bit of a shorter video. Let me know if you like it better. But as always, have a good night, and I will see you guys on Twitch. I am live right now, twitch.tv/strikeout1066. Have a great night, and I will see you there.